It's absolutely insane how one act of nonconformity can just rile the girls up. The thing is, I know the internet is gonna be mad over literally anything you put on here, but like, is you cool? Are y'all cool? Y'all can't be cool with the way that y'all are going after this young lady who decided not to wear makeup at her wedding. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sonia and we've unlocked a new character with the hair. What do we think? Today we're going to be talking about the absolute uproar that this sweet girl has caused by not wearing makeup to her own wedding. Oh my gosh, how could she? And the hate that she's receiving. This is a very impromptu video, but I want to talk about where I feel like the hate is stemming from. Before we get into that, let's get into the 8-second video that has caused all of this ruckus.
8 minutes until I walk down the aisle. Hiding in the bathroom.
This video had people commenting things like, oh my gosh, who do you think you are, Alicia Keys? Girl, you had one day. Not even chapstick, moisturizer, Vaseline, and the very condescending, we know, darling, we know. That's so annoying. Oh my gosh.
You want to know why the internet is such a scary place and why you cannot listen to no one on the internet? There's like this little trend going around of like fake acceptance, like fake love, like everything is okay, everything is good and accepted. That lady that didn't put on a lick of makeup on her wedding day, that's sad. You're gonna look back on your big day and just look like you hopped out of bed, roll out of bed and put on a dress. Like, that's not cute at all. I don't know why y'all keep trying to condone that. It's never been wrong to enhance your natural beauty. We're not talking about going to your wedding day looking unrecognizable and having 5 pounds of makeup on your face. No, but enhance your natural beauty. You want to look back at your wedding photos and look like that? That's kind of crazy. All this fake love, all this fake acceptance stuff, especially on TikTok, is scary. Somebody come on here big as hell, like the girl with the lift situation. Oh no, she's perfectly fine how she is, she don't gotta lose weight. That's a lie. Y'all coming on here saying, oh, she looked perfectly fine on her wedding day. That's a lie. Stop lying to people. It's not cute.
That viral video where the bride was like, fun fact, I didn't wear any makeup on my wedding day. The comments had me screaming because somebody said, one thing about a girl who don't wear no makeup, she gonna let you know she don't wear no makeup. Y'all are as bad as Blasians, I promise you. A Blasian is gonna let you know that they are Blasian. Every chance that they get is gonna be in their bio. It's gonna be their whole personality and their whole identity. And nothing wrong with that, but please, we see the eyes. And it's no shade. Be proud about whatever you want to be proud about. Like when people say they have no kids and people with kids get triggered, I just be quiet because whatever. If that's your accomplishment, baby, that's your accomplishment. Be proud. It just makes me laugh because it's always so unprovoked and random. Like I seen a status earlier and it was like, makeup do not be looking good on the naturally pretty girls. Like it be making us look so manly. Like I just don't know. Like when you just naturally pretty, you just... I don't know. It's just like, sister, please release yourself from the shackles of always having to feel like you need to prove the fact that you think you're pretty. It's okay. And they also unhinged in the comments like, oh, they're just jealous. They're haters that you're the one getting married. You're at the wedding. And it's like, no, we're literally just talking about makeup. Nobody's even talking about the marriage itself. I don't know. Y'all love to just take things way too far.
She went on to do a follow-up where she basically explained like, hey guys, I grew up without wearing makeup, and so as an adult, I just never really got into it.
I want to start off by saying I had around 160 followers on Saturday when I posted that video. So that's around the amount of people I expected to engage with that video. But yeah, let's get into it. First, I want to start off by saying I did wear lip gloss. I promise y'all I wear lip gloss. We had taken pictures and it had worn off by the time I made that video, and I did not want to reapply it until right before I walked down the aisle so that it was fresh. I also want to say that video was in no way hate towards anyone who wears makeup. Anyone. Like on your wedding, regular day life. That video was not supposed to be hate towards that. Or I see people saying that like I was trying to be like a pick-me. Not at all. Like, that was not me trying to say I'm better than anyone because I didn't wear makeup. Not the case at all. I literally saw a TikTok trend where people were doing like unpopular things they did at their wedding, and I was like, I feel like that's pretty unpopular. So I decided to make the video, and yeah. I grew up at a church that you weren't really allowed to wear makeup. So like I grew up not really being allowed to wear makeup. So I never learned about makeup. I never really got into makeup because I simply wasn't allowed to wear it. So as an adult, I just never really got into it. And so when I got engaged, that's something that I really contemplated with, because like a lot of y'all said, it is my wedding. Like, who does not want to look the best on their wedding? But I decided against it because as I was doing research and things, it's hundreds and sometimes even thousands of dollars to get makeup for your wedding. And I didn't want to spend that money and I didn't want to spend that money and possibly not like the makeup and not like how I looked on my wedding day. Literally all my bridesmaids wore makeup. It was so funny while we were in the getting ready suite. All of them were like doing their makeup that morning, and I was literally sitting there chilling like, y'all look good. But yeah, that was in no way hate or like saying I'm better because I didn't wear makeup. I literally just saw the trend and I wanted to jump on it. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Honestly, like, the math is mathing, as we all should know by now. And if you don't, how you grow up severely impacts the way that you go about your life, the way you see things, the way that, like, the actions that you take. Because I also grew up in a house where makeup wasn't really allowed. Like, my dad, not a fan of makeup. My brothers would tell, I grew up with two brothers, and they told me, oh, you know, guys don't really like makeup. Guys don't like short hair. Personally, I did not care. I was more on the rebellious side. I was like, oh, well, whenever I'm allowed, like, I'm going to go full-fledged into it because that's what I'm interested in. The glam things, that's what I was into. That's what is authentic to me. And so I'm going to go for that. For her, it's like, oh, well, I was never into that, you know, it doesn't interest me. And so I'm going to go with what is authentic to me. Her not wearing makeup on her wedding day, that was what was most authentic to her. So I really don't see the issue. But as I said earlier, whatever you put on the internet, people will find a way to twist anything positive and make it negative. But I feel like people leaving those ugly comments are people who, one, they never exercised their free will. That's one part of it. And another part is seeing someone that is very secure in who they are and just wishing that they were secure in who they were. And so now you're just mad because, oh my gosh, how could you not? How could you not follow the status quo? How could you not conform to what I think should be done on your wedding day? Like, do we realize how stupid that sounds? So you guys know I'm married, but I didn't have a wedding. Me and my husband eloped in a rose garden with our immediate family. Niggas were mad. Not a lot, but some of my family was actually like kind of mad about it. I got, oh, so when are you planning the actual wedding? And it's just like, y'all, I'm exercising my free will. I don't have to do that. Do y'all see this economy? Okay, y'all see this economy right now? Me and my husband, we eloped and then we went on a cruise. But yeah, just because you might have gotten bullied into doing something that you didn't want to do does not mean that everyone else has to be bullied into doing something that you didn't want to do and you just did in the first place. Like, some people do have a backbone. Some people do exercise their free will. And you should take this as a learning lesson that, oh, just because my mom did it and my grandma did it and my aunts did it and my whoever did it doesn't mean I have to. You have choices, is what I'm saying. I feel like another contributing factor into her getting all of this hate is, and I hate to make it racial, but is because she's a Black woman. I say this because low-key, high-key in the black community is real strict over here, and we don't like to admit how strict it is over here. You go on the internet, if you're wearing a wig and you can see the lace, you're gonna get comments about, oh my gosh, I can see your lace, I can see your lace. It's a lace, you're gonna see it. If one eyelash is out of place, oh, your eyelash has been distracting me this whole video. It's a fake eyelash. There's a real performative aspect to looking perfect and put together and having your edges laid all the time. Like, even lip gloss said it. Okay, y'all ran her off the platform.
I think this woman proves that the entire world is intimidated by black women that do not conform to societal norms. I believe lip gloss proves that the entire world, including black men, can see an unwavering black woman and try to figure out ways that you can get her to wave. And intellectually speaking, she just gives psychoanalysis that make hit dogs holler because you realize you implicated in the texturism and the colorism or whatever analysis she giving. She makes simple, profound analysis, right? She said, I only pull white boys when I have my natural hair, and I know black dudes, but I ain't tripping. It's obvious her acknowledging that black dudes ain't trying to rock with her with the natural hair, that ain't the issue. Her saying that she ain't tripping, it was the issue. I agree with her. And what's crazy is I watch enough of her content to know she ain't with that symbolic shit like that. So me trying to give her flowers while she here, that might not mean much. But I know this is a video saying, hey, I see you, keep on doing your damn thing, and please don't change for nobody. I know I have to tell you that, but just telling you anyway.
I learned how to wear my natural hair untouched. This is how it looked when I woke up. Y'all was talking about all type of moisturizing, gel, this is that. I have product in my hair, dude. The hair is very moisturized, bitch. This is just how the hair look. That's what I don't want to run from anymore. This is what the hair want to do, so I have to let it do what it want to do. I want to learn to wear it completely shrunk. I don't want to stretch it. The hair is not meant to be long, will never be long. And it's time society came to terms with that. How you gonna tell me how I was born is ugly? Like, stop fucking playing with me. Anyway, it's a struggle, bitch. I'm fucking struggling. You gonna see, bitch. Like, I'm struggling to accept how it looks so bad.
It's shaped like that from the side.
Anyway, I put this outfit on. Let me tell you right now, I can only pull white boys with this hair. But I'm not mad, to be honest. Anyways, this is the back. The back was eaten, bitch. Lotion on the stomach just to help me out a little bit more. Yeah, bitch, it's hard as fuck to do this, but I'm just gonna try, you know what I mean? And
I'm getting off topic, but anyways, there's just this performative aspect to just looking perfect and put together all the time. And when someone doesn't conform to that, it's like, y'all go on attack mode. The skin is clear. The hair was done. She had a princess dress on. Like, she looked pretty. She looked exactly how she wanted to look on her big day. And y'all are mad because she didn't conform to what you would have done. It's like, you can do it on your day. You don't even know this lady. You can do it on your day, okay? So editing Sonya here, as usual. I'll see these balloons in the background. I did that. Anyways, I came here to say, I think it's so unfair and also ironic how I came on here with a wig and, you know, a little everyday beat. And if I were to say, oh my gosh, guys, I feel so confident, no one would bat an eye. But for her to go to her wedding and not wear makeup and be like, oh my gosh, I feel so confident. Oh my gosh, I feel so beautiful. People are like, why? Like, this girl can't be happy with the way that God made her. That's absolutely, hey, that's absolutely insane. It's insane and it's unfair at the same time. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't rub me the right way. And I feel like this might have been the same type of hate that women would get when they would wear their natural curls to their wedding instead of like opting for a lace or just a wig or like straightening their hair. Like, I feel like this is the same type of energy that they were getting. Anyways, my rant is over. I'm going to turn it over to the other girlies on TikTok and see what they had to say about this.
So one of the top comments that I saw on the video of the woman who didn't wear makeup on her wedding day, someone commented like, women without makeup always love to tell you they're not wearing makeup. And she commented back, if you can make a video of your makeup routine, why can't I make this video? And it was such a salient point. By the way, she looked beautiful. The two things came up for me. The first is this reel that Esther Perel did when she was talking about the rise of the tough love influencers lately, and the fact that it's not just that like some people really enjoy that content and some people don't, but there are people who not only don't like it, but are really upset that other people do. And she was talking about differentiation and fusion, and this idea that even for strangers on the internet, we're extending beyond I don't like this for me to I don't like this for me, and therefore I have a problem that you like this for you. Which again is wild that like this is a woman that millions of people don't know. We're not at her wedding. And they have a problem with the fact that she didn't wear makeup on her wedding day. Now, people who saw my last viral post about I don't know why these like bridal TikToks keep coming up on my FYP. I mean, I do because I'm talking about it and then it populates more. But like people might be like, well, you said that about the woman who showed her underwear. In all fairness, I didn't cast any judgment on her. I said the internet is forever, which is true for any video that you see on your feed. There's something else here that's really disturbing. And when they say like art imitates life, life imitates art, you know, we are in this incredibly distressing moment in life. And for me, I think that the comment sections are a reflection of that. So here's a woman who looks gorgeous on her wedding day. And I don't care if she wore all makeup, no makeup, or something in between. Strangers think it's appropriate to comment on her wedding video that they have a problem with her personal choice.
8 minutes until I walk down the aisle.
No matter what you decide to do, someone is going to be mad. So always do what makes you happy, because you can never please everybody. Bride makes a video moments before she's about to walk down the aisle. She's happy, she is excited, and she looks beautiful. And yes, she's not wearing any makeup, because that is a choice that she made. People are in the comments pressed because that is not what they would do on their wedding day, or that's not what they did on their wedding day, or they think she should put on a little bit of lip gloss. Or, and this is what really got me, some are saying that they are making the job harder for the photographer, or her pictures aren't going to look good because she doesn't have makeup on. That is not necessarily the case. If you are showing up your authentic self, it is your photographer's job to capture that, with or without makeup. And let this be your reminder to do whatever you want on your wedding day.
So a couple of years ago, the girls really hit the ground running with this whole narrative that makeupless girls are pick-me's. I don't disagree. There are some women that don't wear makeup that do that whole like spectacle, like, oh my god, you do all of that, oh my god, you do that every day. Yeah, that shit is annoying. But what I did not like is that every woman who doesn't wear makeup got put in a box. If you don't do your makeup, if you don't like these, then you are just doing that for the male gaze, whereas like girls who do their makeup and like to look put together and all of those things, we're girls, we do that for us. You see what happened over the years. They're the victim. They're the ones that aren't misogynistic. They're the ones that go against patriarchy. They're the ones that are the true feminists. No makeup girls, we do this for the male gaze. We're out here competing with them. We think that they look better than us and we're just jealous of them and we like to tear them down. Like, this is the narrative that has been written, and that is the narrative that has now been planted in our heads when we get on these platforms. This is why when you're a beautiful, happy bride and you chose to go against a social norm, not to poke fun at anyone, but to go against a social norm that is expected from you, from society, on your one special day that is supposed to make you happy and make you feel most comfortable, you are automatically a fucking villain. You're automatically a pick-me. You're automatically trying to compete. You're automatically doing things for the male gaze. You're automatically seeking attention because you don't wear makeup and you're trying to prove a point. The comment section is really what took the cake, and what a lot of women who have been low-key feeling this in the back of their heads have been too quiet to say, because what it was always was a lot of insecure women that hide behind visuals. Some women I know genuinely just enjoy the art, how they feel. That's what you genuinely enjoy. But some of you bitches are deeply, deeply insecure, and I'm gonna tell you why. One thing an insecure person is going to go out of their way to do is make some shit about them, some shit that ain't got nothing to do with them, and make it about them. How you guys turned this woman's wedding day and her celebrating that she actively made a choice to go against a social norm that was expected from her, not on no bully bitch weird shit. She just was like, you know what, I did this thing and I'm really happy and it's my fucking wedding day, I feel beautiful and I just want to share this shit. Y'all somehow made that about yourselves, and that's really strange. It's giving insecure.
Anyways, moral of the story is there is always going to be someone with something to say, whether it's a stranger or whether it's one of the closest people to you. Like, there's going to be someone who always has something to say. There's going to be someone who always wants to project something onto you. And sometimes you just got to reject it and say, hey, that's not my reality. It might be yours, but it doesn't have to be mine. Okay. I think that she is taking all of this with grace. I think she looked absolutely gorgeous and stunning on her wedding day, and I'm glad that she stayed authentic to herself and what she wanted for herself. Okay, because that's her life and her day. You can't let other people dictate what you're doing on especially your big day. As corny as it sounds, stay true to who you are, please. Your true self will unlock so many doors for you. Like, being authentic to who you are will unlock so many more doors for you than being who this person wants you to be or who that person wants you to be. Okay. Anyways, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, a beautiful night whenever you're watching this. Bye.